February 9, 2004. A 21-year-old nursing student crashes her car on a dark, icy road in rural New Hampshire. A witness sees her standing beside it, alive, uninjured, just waiting. He offers to call for help. She says no. 7 minutes later, she's gone. No footprints, no blood, no signs of struggle. Her cell phone, wallet, and bags all vanished with her. And in the 20 years since, no one has found a trace. This is the unsolved mystery of Maura Murray, America's first internet true crime obsession. She was bright, athletic, and full of potential. Maura Murray, a 21-year-old nursing student at the University of Massachusetts Amherst, had her whole life ahead of her. She was on the university's dean's list, a skilled long-distance runner, and had once trained for West Point. But beneath the surface, something wasn't right. Just days before she vanished, Maura's world began to unravel. On February 5th, she broke down during her shift at the campus security desk. Her supervisor described her as in a trance. When asked what was wrong, she only said, "My sister." But later, her sister said they hadn't even spoken that day. On February 7th, Maura crashed her father's brand new car late at night. He'd visited her that weekend and given her the keys. The accident happened after midnight. She said she'd taken a wrong turn. No charges were filed, but her father later said she wasn't acting like herself. Then came Monday, February 9th. Maura emailed her professors, saying there was a death in the family and she'd be away for a week. But there was no death. No one in her family had passed away. She withdrew $280 from her bank account, emptied the contents of her dorm room into boxes, and printed directions to Burlington, Vermont, a remote mountain town she had no known connection to. That afternoon, she drove off campus in her black Saturn sedan and was never seen again. At around 7:27 p.m., a woman in the small town of Haverhill, New Hampshire, heard a loud crash. She looked out the window and saw a car had slid off the road near a snowbank. Inside was a young woman, alone. The woman called 911. Minutes later, a school bus driver, heading home, pulled up beside the wreck. He rolled down his window and asked the girl if she needed help. She said no. She had already called AAA, but there was no cell signal in that area. He drove home and called the police anyway. 7 minutes later, police arrived. The car was there, the driver was not. The door was locked, the windshield was cracked. Inside the car were a few scattered belongings, her favorite stuffed animal, some makeup, a book on mountain climbing. The car had red wine stains inside, and an open box of Franzia on the seat, but Maura, gone, without a trace. Police launched a search immediately. Dogs, helicopters, and thermal imaging scanned the woods. They found nothing. No footprints in the snow, no scent trail. It was as if she had vanished into thin air. In the days that followed, her dorm room was searched. Everything seemed strangely prepared, almost as if she wasn't coming back. A printed email to her boyfriend, a packed box labeled with her name. Some believed she had run away. Others believed she was abducted. Her boyfriend received a chilling voicemail a day later. A woman sobbing, breathing heavily, but the call was untraceable. And the internet exploded. Maura's case was one of the first major mysteries to go viral online. Reddit threads, forums, blogs, everyone had a theory. Some claimed she staged her disappearance to start over. Others believed she was picked up by a stranger, or worse, someone she knew. Some even suspected the bus driver who saw her last. But his story never changed. Then came the reports. Locals claimed to have seen a girl matching Maura's description days later, at a convenience store, at a motel, but nothing was confirmed. Years passed. In 2006, a volunteer search team found a scrap of fabric and a piece of wood with blood on it near a house close to the crash site. The owner refused to allow police to dig beneath the house. They never got a warrant. Maura's father believes she was murdered that night. He's searched every forest, every stream, and every cabin in the region. But there is still no body, no suspects, no closure. To this day, Maura Murray's disappearance remains one of the most haunting cold cases in American history. A brilliant student with no enemies, gone in a matter of minutes. Did she flee her life? Was she running from something? Or towards something? Or did evil find her on that quiet New Hampshire road? The snow has long melted, the car is gone, The theories remain. But Maura? Maura is still missing.
For more strange disappearances and unsolved cases, subscribe to Whispers Unsolved.